Hey beautiful souls, it's your girl Jairus the Aquarius, and in this video we're going to be talking about inner union and how this is the key to calling in your true partner, especially if this is your goal, right? So why inner union is the key to real love and sovereignty, right? So one of the most important parts of calling in a true significant other is inner union, the marriage of your divine masculine and divine feminine. If those aspects of yourself are out of balance, yes, you can still attract people, but often from a place of lack. And this kind of sets you up for lessons and heartbreak instead of real alignment. So what does inner union look like? So first we need to understand the divine feminine energy, the divine masculine energy. Okay, the divine feminine energy, generally speaking, is about receiving, nurturing, intuition, softness, and creation. Why? And the divine masculine energy is more about action, protection, structure, drive, clarity. So we all have both of these energies within us, no matter what our gender is. The work is noticing, am I leaning too much into one? Am I operating more from masculine energy, or am I operating more from feminine energy? Am I extreme in one direction? Balance is where your 0 point lies, okay? And don't forget the inner child. Oh God, no, this is the third piece of the union. When your masculine, your feminine, and your inner child are working together, that's where 0 point opens, okay? That's 0 point within yourself. And that's when you connect most directly with your higher self, your higher counsels, the higher realms, and, you know, you're able to access your psychic abilities, because we all have psychic abilities. I really do feel that. It's just a matter of remembering and waking up, so to speak, right? So let's get into false love programs, because this is a big one for a lot of us. So part of the challenge is that in this world, love has been distorted, okay? Many of us, we were conditioned into false love programs, and this is me speaking, okay? And this can look like, you know, love comes with conditions. Love means sacrificing yourself to be accepted. Love is transactional. Love is hot and cold, and you just accept it. Okay, that's false love matrix programs. That's important to like clear out. And you can easily say, like I got this from my mentor, is, you know, delete, null, void, dissolve, pull it from me now. You know what I'm saying? Any of those loops, any of those intrusive loop, like patterns or thoughts that you get that keep you feeling stuck, or they feel like you have to argue with yourself, so to speak, you want to pull them from me now. Literally declare that. Pull them from me now. And just keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that. And just know that you're working through it and giving yourself grace. And that's the key to getting to 0 point energy, is to just persistence and to help yourself, right? To have that goal. And to give yourself grace, because it's going to take time. Because you got to think, a lot of us, we've dealt with these programs all the way up until this point, maybe till you watch this video. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take time. So these reversals attack the higher heart chakra and our heart chakra. And they keep us stuck in these perpetual loops, even in dreams and the astral too. And recognizing and cutting these cords, whether that's past lovers, that's key, is clearing out those past lovers that you've had, right? Karmic ties, or even family patterns that are within your womb chakra. It's essential to clear them out. Anything that's running in your subconscious program, anything that's in your DNA, right? You want to clear these out, because these are blocks. These are going to manifest blocks within your reality, and especially if you're trying to call in your divine counterpart, right? It's going to be crucial to get rid of those blocks, you know? So your guardians, they will block what isn't aligned for you until you're ready to release. So in a way, we'll feel like we're being punished. Like, you know, oh, why can't I find the right one? And things like that. Or why isn't, you know, why didn't this work? And we kind of start to close off our heart. And honestly, in the false matrix, in the matrix that we live in, that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to close off your heart. They want you to be like, I'm done. I done give myself. You know, and they want you to close yourself off. And then what? You become bitter. You know what I'm saying? Then you operate from a bitter heart. Then you're going to attract bitter people. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say you're just attracting from a lack, a place of desperation, where I really, like, you feel like you need somebody else, right? Then you may, unfortunately, attract somebody who's really needy and who demands a lot of your time and attention. And it's just draining, you know? So sorry about that. So let's talk about the journey of wholeness, right? So for many of us, this means taking months of years or months to years to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some of us were like, oh, that's scary. But just think, you came into this life alone, all one. You're going to leave this life alone, all one. One with your inner Christos. You came in one with your inner Christos. You're going to leave with one with your inner Christos. That's the goal, right? So, it's just to give yourself grace, and enjoy being single. I hate to say that. I know everyone's like, they always tell you that, and I've heard that so many times in my life. But if I would have just took that advice, like back when I was a teenager, oh my Lord, all the time I could have saved myself, right? All the energy I could have saved and been pouring into myself instead of pouring into catalysts, you know what I'm saying? Mirrors, you know what I'm saying? That are not good, you know? But anyways, an important part of this is reclaiming your womb and your sacral space. So doing a lot of womb chakra. If you don't know what the womb chakra is, I do have a video on it, but there's a lot more information out there from like Sri Kailashwar, all kinds of womb chakra knowledge out there. Get into it. Your womb chakra is crucial. And if you're a male, you have a womb chakra, okay? And we're not talking about the womb center, or like, you know, the womb within the physical womb within a woman. It's in your morphogenic field as a man too. You have a womb center, okay? So it's important to go in and clear out past partners, karmic imprints, and sometimes this gets a little tricky. You got to start clearing out through your mom's womb, you know what I'm saying? Because there's certain things you realize, like, oh, I attract certain men like this, I attract certain women like this. Well, maybe because there's still ties and karmic entanglements, you know, within your mom's womb, the spark that you came out of, and it's manifesting into your reality until you go back and fetch it and catch it and cut it, dissolve it, delete it, and return it back to where it came from. Like, this is not mine. I carry it no longer, you know. Pull it from me now, literally. So this work isn't linear. Healing is layered, okay? And I mean healing is layered like as in we're healing past life imprints, things we've dealt with from past lives on Earth, past lives throughout the cosmos, ancestral karma. Some of us come in and we're taking ancestral debt. Some of us, we don't even consciously take the ancestral debt, but since it's in our DNA, until we recognize it and catch it, we're going to be perpetuating out these loops that are not even ours. These dreams, these desires that are not even ours, right? And in this trauma, and the trauma from this life that we accumulate, right? You know what I'm saying? It's very layered. Healing is not linear, okay? But when you reclaim your sovereignty, you stop repeating cycles, okay? That's so important. When you step into your integrity, you're like, nuh-uh, this ends with me. This is not going to be perpetuated. And you just become conscious. That is key. Give yourself grace and be conscious, you know? When that next act comes up or that next thought comes up where you feel like, oh, I need someone else outside of myself to be whole, catch it. No, right? No, you don't. Because that's desperation. And I know you want to call in that significant other, but you're calling, you know, universe reads energy. Energy, like attracts like. You know what I mean? So, calling in your person, right? So when you're whole in yourself, so you got your inner feminine, inner masculine, your inner child, and they're working together, right, to co-create your reality, right? You stepped into your sovereignty. You're no longer single, right? You're no longer operating from that mindset of, I'm single. You feel, I am whole. I am whole, right? You no longer feel like you're single or you're lacking. You're complete. That's the energy your divine counterpart is going to meet you in. And if it's in your soul contract, if it's destined, it will come, okay, right when it's supposed to. Don't chase in desperation. The universe reads energy, and desperate energy repels what you want instead of, you know, getting clear about who and what you're calling it. Work with your guides. Stay in your sovereignty. Catch it. Release it. Your true counterpart won't complete you, okay? They'll build with you. They'll add to your mission because you're already whole, right? It should be like an equal thing. We're equals, you know? Closing truth. We come into this world alone and we leave alone. So we come in all one, we leave all one with our inner Christos, right? But what matters is the soul essence we carry through it all, which is our sovereignty, our integrity, and our heart. Christ consciousness. Relationships will come and go, but what remains is how we honored ourselves, how we stood in our truth, and how we loved without selling out our soul. And when you reach your inner union, masculine, feminine, and child, you're no longer waiting. You're already living in alignment, and the right person will meet you there, honey. If it's written for you, if it's destined for you, it's coming. Just trust, believe in yourself, keep doing the work. Just keep doing the work. You believe it, you can dream it, you can achieve it. So, Omni-love, absolute healing. And I hope this helps somebody out there, especially because I know there's so many sensitive people out there who just, we feel like we're all alone all the time. And I went through this same thing where I just sat there. I was searching for belonging most of my life. And I sat there and I made anybody work, you know what I'm saying? And it just created a whole bunch of karmic mess for me. Now I have to clear them out. And, now I have those past relationships and stuff that I think about that I'm like, I really could have skipped over that. We really didn't have to waste our time like that. But is it really time wasted? I guess that's part of the paradox. You let me know. Absolute healing, Omni-love. Until the next transmission, this is your girl, Aries, the Aquarius, and I'm getting off here.